The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on a Saturday morning to hear more about the Independence Energy Alliance opportunity. My name is Yolanda Harris. I'm a chairperson with Independence Energy Alliance, and it's my pleasure to be here this morning to share some great information with you about our company. I just kind of want to start off with you taking a minute as a guest on the line to really think about what does independence mean to you. I know when my husband Kevin and I first looked at this opportunity, we really thought about what our independence means to us. And what it means to us is the ability to be able to truly work in a business from home where we can have more time with our family and we can be our own bosses. And this opportunity has afforded us those options, and we are so excited because it also allows us to show other people their independence in this business. So we love this opportunity, and I can't wait to share more information with you about this company. What I also want to just point out is that energy is everywhere. Energy is the premise of our business. Our focus is on the electricity market. What was key to us when we first looked at this opportunity was the fact that most households spend about $2,000 per year in electricity costs. And when we looked at that, or that fact, so to speak, and our ability to be able to earn residual income on that life essential service, that really was key to us. So that was one big reason that we were drawn to this opportunity, so we too could earn residual income in this sector. Who is Independence Energy Alliance? Let me give you a little background information about our company. Our company, we pretty much support residential and commercial accounts. Our corporate headquarters is in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and our parent company is NRG. Now, who is NRG? That's our parent company, as I just mentioned. And just to give you a little background information about NRG, NRG has revenues of over $9 billion. And if you want to know, some more information about NRG, you may want to go to www.nrgenergy.com to check out more information about our company. But just let me give you some highlights. NRG is one of the top 5 energy manufacturers in the USA. We have 50 power plants that supply enough energy to support over 20 million households. NRG also has investments in solar, wind, nuclear, and electrical vehicles. And right now, they currently serve over 2 million customers. And when you look at the companies that fall under NRG's umbrella, if you live in the Texas area, you've probably heard of Reliant. That's a very popular electricity company in the state of Texas. Well, it's an NRG company. Pennywise Power, Energy Plus, Green Mountain Energy, and now Independence Energy Alliance, which is the direct sales arm of NRG. And NRG's hope is to acquire around $18 million through the direct sales arm, Independence Energy Alliance, and that's where we come in. This company is going to pay us a lot of money for helping them acquire customers to reach that 18 million customer goal. What is our company all about, and how do we really focus what's our marketing strategy? Well, our marketing strategy with this company is based around deregulated energy. And for those of you who are not familiar with that term, let me just explain to you first what we mean by regulated energy. There are many states in the US where people or consumers cannot choose their electricity supplier. And basically, how do they move to the ability to be able to choose their energy supplier? Well, in order for that to happen, that market or that state has to become deregulated, and it can only be deregulated through the local legislation. So once that passes through and that state actually becomes deregulated, then if there's a monopoly type situation in that state as far as electricity is concerned, then the government will kind of break up that monopoly, so to speak, allow other suppliers to come in the market, and thus allowing the consumer the ability to choose a competitively priced electricity company. So that is how deregulation works. Now, basically, there are a few states. There are about 23 states in the U.S. that are deregulated. And the process through our company, NRG and Independence Energy Alliance, they go and they decide which states they're going to obtain a license to do business in. When they pick those states to do business in and they obtain that license, then as Independence Energy Alliance representatives, we then have a license, so to speak, to go into those states and acquire customers for Independence Energy and NRG, and we are paid very well. Deregulation is a $500 billion opportunity, and I'm just so excited that we can tap into this market without spending millions of dollars to be able to work in this energy sector. So right now, our company has a license to do business in 6 states. We have our license to do business in New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Illinois, as well as Texas. And in the fall, we will have our license to do business in Ohio. So if you know people in those states, you can definitely partner up with this company and start to acquire customers in those markets where we have a license to do business. But keep in mind that if you are looking to find business partners do not necessarily have to live in the states where we have a license to do business. In fact, my husband and I, we live in the state of Georgia. We live in Georgia, but we have a large team in the states where NRG and Independence Energy has their license to do business. And it's really about the ability to be able to market in those areas and help people build a business. So if you're good at working with people, doesn't matter where you live, you qualify to work with this company. Let me just take a minute now to show you just how easy our job is with Independence Energy Alliance as IEA representatives. If you're following along with us on the webinar right now, you will see an example of an electricity bill in the state of Illinois. And what's so important, when we sit down with a prospect, we just simply ask them to go and pull out a copy of their electricity bill. And then we show them what will happen when they take the time to choose a supplier and to take advantage of their deregulation rights. So in this example, this person, they are currently with ComEd in the state of Illinois. Anyone that's with ComEd, we can help those customers choose Independence Energy as a supplier. So what I would do, I would look at this person's bill and I would look at the section entitled Electricity Supply Services. Looking at that section, I see that there is not a company's name next to Electricity Supply Services. And what that means to me is that this customer has not taken advantage of deregulation because a company's name is not there. But let me explain to you what ComEd is doing because this person has not taken advantage of deregulation. ComEd stopped buying electricity over 10 years ago because they knew deregulation was coming to Illinois in January of 2011. That's when deregulation started in the state of Illinois. They stopped buying electricity and they've been using a third-party company to supply electricity to ComEd so ComEd can get that electricity to the consumer. And because of that, ComEd is charging or passing on additional fees to that consumer. And those fees are the transmission service charge and the purchase electricity adjustment charge. We sit down with our potential customers and we explain to them that those are 2 fees that they are incurring because they have not taken the time to take advantage of deregulation. Now, let me show you an example of what happens after this customer chose Independence Energy as their supplier. If you're following along with us on the webinar, you will see an after bill. This person has now chosen Independence Energy as their supplier. You will see that Independence Energy Group is now noted next to the electricity supply services portion of the bill. And those fees that I showed you on a previous page are gone. And the reason why they're gone, because the minute a consumer tells ComEd who they want them to buy their electricity from, then ComEd has to eliminate those fees. Now, the other benefit is that the amount that this customer is paying per kilowatt is also decreased. So we're helping the customer save a little money there as well. And you may be asking those fees on the previous page, how much is that? Don't get too technical about that. If you're looking at building this business, just know that those fees can range anywhere between $3, I've seen as low as $3, I've seen as high as $35. It just depends on how much electricity that customer uses. And I also want to point out that those fees may not apply to every single state where we have a license to do business. This is just an example for the state of Illinois. Other states like New Jersey, New York, Texas, that same example may not apply. So if you're interested in acquiring customers in those markets, we will train you on how to effectively acquire customers in those markets. But this was just an example of just how easy our job is in one of our markets. What other benefits do we offer the customer? We offer two other benefits: green energy options. When we sit down with that potential customer, we also tell them, you now have a chance to do something great for the environment by purchasing more green energy than you were before. ComEd customers, or even most customers in other marketplaces, do not have an option to choose green energy. And for those of you that are new to this whole concept, what do we mean by green energy? Well, brown energy is what most companies use, which is produced by oil, and more non-natural resources. But green energy is produced through solar, wind, more natural resources like water. And when our company decided to focus on giving customers options, they now offer a Green Plus option, which means that 20% of what the customer spends on energy goes towards the company's ability to be able to buy green energy. And they also offer a true green option, which means a customer can say, I want to make sure 100% of my money goes towards green energy efforts. So what's the difference between the 20% green and the 100% green option? Well, if a customer chooses the 20% green option, that particular option is a little cheaper than the local utilities cost for energy as it speaks right now. Whatever they're currently paying with ComEd or whomever they're using, this option will be cheaper. Also, another benefit to that customer is after they've been a customer with Independence Energy Alliance for over 12 months, on the 13th month, Independence Energy Alliance will send them a cashback rebate of 5% of what they spent in the previous 12 months. When I sit down with a potential customer, I will simply ask them, do you actually get a check back from your current local utility company at the end of the year? Most 99.9% of those responses are no, I don't receive any money back. So I ask them, how would you like to receive a check back? They get excited about that. And then finally, we offer every single customer unemployment protection, which means that, and I'll talk about that more on the next slide, but let me jump into the true green option and what those benefits are before we go into the unemployment protection. With the true green option, 100% of the energy used is green sourced. This option is a little bit more expensive than what a customer may be paying with their local utility company, but the added benefit is they will receive a 10% cashback rebate at the end of the 12-month period. So they receive more money back at the end of the period. So what we do, we present both of these options to our customers. Without trying to sway their decision, we let them choose, and we pretty much enroll them for whichever option they select based on their budget. Now, the protection suite, our company also, now in addition to eliminating fees in many cases, in addition to lowering their amount per kilowatt and giving them a cash rebate program, Independence Energy Alliance offers every single one of their customers unemployment protection. So let's just say we have a customer who loses their job. If they lose their job while they are a customer with IEA, Independence Energy will pay their electricity bill for 3 months. And that is up to $300 per month. That's a $900 value that the company will take care of for that customer. And this is huge. So when we sit down with the customer, especially in this economy, and we explain to them that they don't have to pay any money for this added protection, that is another benefit to assist us in our customer acquisition role with this company. So now that you understand the history of our company, more about our parent company, and you see how easy it is for us to acquire customers, let me take a minute to explain to you how this company pays us for doing two simple things. All we have to do in this business is go out and get a handful of customers and show other people how to do the same thing. That's all we do in this business, and the company pays us well for doing that. So let me just show you how that works. And before I jump into the compensation plan, I just want to kind of do a side-by-side comparison, because I know a lot of you out there, especially in this economy, you may be thinking, I know I want to be my own boss, but what would be the best case scenario for me to start my own business? Many of you may have been like my husband and I when we first got married. You know, we had big dreams almost 10 years ago to start our own business. We looked at a franchise opportunity, and we realized that we were going to have to spend almost all of our savings to get that business started. There was in many of those cases, when you start a franchise, you have a large upfront investment, inventory, huge overhead costs, employees to deal with, rent and accounting. But when you look at starting your own direct sales company, in many cases, especially with Independence Energy Alliance, there's a minimal upfront cost, no inventory of product, minimal overhead costs, no product to deliver or to worry about, and we definitely don't have to worry about billing or collections. Even when a person doesn't pay their electricity bill on time, we don't get involved with that. Independence Energy has a customer service department that deals with that. If somebody's electricity, if that is affected or it goes out, the local utility company handles all of those calls for those customers. We don't get involved with any of that. We just sit back and earn residual income when people pay their bills. Now, you may even be thinking, well, there are other network marketing companies out there, and I want to look at that compared to IEA. And I want you to just think about those companies, in particular those product-based businesses, where there's a large upfront fee for starter packs, where you get a big inventory pack. Products, when you think about those other product-based businesses, products are not essential services. I know my husband and I, we've worked in product-based businesses now for well over 9 years. We work, you name it, we sold it, okay? We love sales, but what we found out in those businesses is that when people's money gets tight, that's the first thing to go. A product that they will consider not to be essential. The monthly auto ship, those are required in those product type businesses where a person, in order for you to thrive and for you to continue to make money, people have to buy that product every single month for you to make residual income. And again, when money gets tight, they cut out that auto ship. And there's a very low retention rate in those type of network marketing companies that require product. But when we looked at IEA compared to those product-based businesses, I love the fact that we offer a life essential service. Electricity is something that people gotta have. In fact, if a person will pay their electricity bill before they actually pay their mortgage or their rent, and that's the truth. And we don't have to worry about a monthly auto ship requirements. We don't have to worry about product training. That's why it's so easy for me to present this opportunity via webinar without going to someone's house, because I don't have to get them to smell a product or taste a product. I can show this product in the comfort of my own home. There's a high customer retention rate in this business, and we don't have to worry about inventory of lotions and potions and juice and things of that nature. So those are the reasons why we chose this opportunity. Now, how do you qualify to actually partner up with IEA? Well, the first way for you to get started is to partner up with the person who invited you to look at this opportunity. You will go to that person's website and complete our associate application and pay a low startup cost of only $369 to get your business started. Very low startup cost. And I'm going to show you how this company allows you to get a great return on your investment. What are the benefits? Once you pay that $369, the company will immediately give you 2 personalized websites. One website is the Opportunity Source, and this is the website that you will use to prospect business partners. And you will also receive an Energy Source website. This is the website that you will use to prospect potential customers. Also, you will receive a Power Source, also known as the back office. Now, this Power Source is your gateway to all of your business building tools, and it will contain associate reports, customer reports. You will also be able to view your weekly and monthly paychecks. There's also a great contact manager that you can use as a lead management system. You can go in that contact manager and send out video emails to your prospects, and you can actually keep up with when that prospect opened that video, how much of that video they watched, what time they watched it, and everything, so you can know when will be the best time for you to follow up with your prospects. All of those services are only $21.95 per month. And I think that's a very minimal cost in order to just have all of the tools that this company allows us in order to manage our business. You will also receive a welcome kit in the mail that contains business cards, brochures, DVDs, and much more. Those are some great tools that you will get to jumpstart your business. Now, before we jump into the compensation plan, there are two things I want to cover with you. I want to point out that we're going to cover 7 ways to earn money in this business. I'm going to touch on all 7 of those ways. So if you are a guest, you definitely want to pull out pen and paper and jot down some great information on how this company is going to pay you well for acquiring customers and showing other people how to do the same thing. The second thing that I want to point out before we jump into the compensation plan is that we have a great recognition ladder in this company. Basically, you are rewarded when you do certain activity. The company will promote you through our leadership ranks, and you will be recognized as you advance through these leadership ranks. Our first 4 leadership positions are senior associate, manager, senior manager, and a director. The next 4 are senior director, managing director, executive director, and chairperson. And our top position in this company is a national chairperson. So we have 9 leadership positions in this company. When you partner up with us, we work very closely with you to make sure that you advance through these leadership ranks and also benefit from being at each one of these leadership levels. Now, the company has a great initiative in place, which is a big part of our compensation plan, called a power play. So if you invest $369, I know you're thinking to yourself, well, Yolanda, I have $369. That's not a problem. But what I want to be reassured of is that I can get a return on my investment and make even more money. Well, if you partner up with us, we're going to show you just how to do that. You get started in this business, and the figures that you're going to see on the screen here, the orange person, that is a business builder. The green people, those are customers. So let me explain to you how Power Play works. You get started in the business and you get 2 customers. Within your first 2 weeks of being in the business, the company will pay you a $100 bonus. The next step is for you to acquire 2 more customers. Within your 4 weeks of being in the business, the company will pay you another $100 bonus. Now, I want you to keep your eye on the far right-hand corner of the screen, which is a running total of your total earnings for completing Power Play. So we're now up to $200 for you acquiring 4 customers. The next step is for you to acquire 6 more customers. You get those 6 customers out of the way, within 10 weeks of being in the business, the company will pay you another $100 bonus, and you're now up to $300. However, if anybody gets 10 customers within 4 weeks of starting their business with Independence Energy Alliance, the company is going to add a $1,000 bonus on top of that $300, and you're now up to $1,300. $1,300 for acquiring 10 customers in 4 weeks. Guys, that's huge. Have you not gotten a return on your investment at this point? You absolutely have. You've gotten almost a $950 return on your investment for getting 10 customers within 4 weeks. But it doesn't stop there. The next step is for you to bring in business partners and help them acquire 4 customers within their 4 weeks. If you do that, the company will pay your new business partner $200, and they're going to give you a $200 matching bonus. You're now up to $1,500. Bring in another person who does the same thing. That person will be paid $200. You'll be paid $200. Your running total is $1,700. Bring in a third person who gets 4 customers within 4 weeks. You're now up to $1,900 in bonuses. And at the same time, by you completing this entire equation, you will promote to a manager. And as a manager, you're paid a $100 advancement bonus, and you are now up to $2,000 for basically bringing in 10 customers within 4 weeks, bringing in 3 business partners who get 4 customers within 4 weeks. You're paid $2,000 for getting that done within 4 weeks. And guys, that is great. I can tell you, since the company rolled out paying $1,300 for 10 customers in 4 weeks, we have seen incredible growth in our business. And guys, I'm hoping as a guest, if you have ability to acquire customers in the markets where we do business, I hope you too take advantage of this great promotion. There's no other company that's putting this kind of money on the table for completing what we call power play. Now, the next way that you earn money with our company is through leadership income. Leadership income basically pays you when you advance through our leadership ranks. You have the ability to earn more bonuses when you make sure people in your team get 10 customers. So start off as a new associate. You bring somebody in the business, you're paid $300 for anybody you personally sponsor who acquires 10 customers. You get a $300 bonus. The next step is when you promote to a director. A director is someone who has about 100 customers in their organization and about 5 personal leaders direct to them. As a director, when you get to that level, if you bring somebody in the business, once your title changes to director, and that person gets 10 customers, you will be paid a $330 leadership bonus. And you can enroll as many people as you want at that title, but you will be paid $330 for all of your personals who get 10 customers. And anybody on your team, even if you did not personally sponsor those folks who get 10 customers, you are paid a $30 override when that happens. So let me give you an example of how that works. Let's just say Edward comes into the business, he promotes to a director. He brings Dave in the business. Dave gets 10 customers. Well, that Edward will earn $330. But let's just say Dave goes out and builds a team of about 50 associates, and all 50 of those folks get 10 customers. Well, Edward will be paid $30 for all of those folks who get 10 customers. And that is just huge. So that's a great benefit to get to that director status. The next step, let's just say Edward promotes to a senior director. He promotes to a senior director and he brings Raven in the business. Raven gets 10 customers. Edward will earn $390. And let's just say Raven goes out and builds a team of about, 100 associates or so. Well, when her team members go out and get 10 customers, Edward will earn $90 for every single person who gets their 10 customers for unlimited levels. Now, even though Raven's team is doing their thing in his senior director store, so to speak, Dave still has his team growing, and Edward is still earning $30 for everything that Dave team completes as far as gathering 10 customers. And at the same time, he's still earning $90 on Raven's team. These two stores, is what I like to call them, are working simultaneously at the same time, and he's still earning bonuses from both of those legs. The next step, let's just say Edward promotes to executive director, and he brings Tobias in the business. Tobias gets 10 customers. Edward will be paid a $480 leadership bonus on anybody he personally sponsors who gets 10 customers once he's an executive director. And let's just say Tobias grows a team of about 200 representatives who all go out and get 10 customers each. Well, Edward will be paid $180 for every single person on that team who gets 10 customers. And at the same time, he's still earning money from what Raven and her team is doing. He's still earning money on what Dave and their team are doing. Even though they're all in separate stores, so to speak, he's still earning that money all at the same time. The next step is for Edward to promote to national chairperson. And when he promotes to national chairperson, let's just say he brings Tracy in the business. Tracy gets 10 customers. He's paid $600 when Tracy gets 10 customers. And let's just say Tracy builds a huge team. She builds a team of about 300 associates. Well, every one of those associates who get 10 customers, Edward will be paid $300 for unlimited levels. And at the same time, he's still making money from Tobias's team, from Raven's team, from Dave's team. And all of these stores are working side by side at the same time. And he's earning all of these bonuses on one check every single week. So guys, it pays to promote in this business. You are rewarded at each level that you advance to, but you definitely are still making money on the organizations that help you promote to those higher ranks. So I love this part of our compensation plan because you get rewarded very well for promoting and making sure that your team members acquire 10 customers. The next way that we get paid is through residual income. I pointed out that power play equation to you all, and guys, that power play is the basis of your organization. Many people on your team will run out and acquire that power play, and you want to know, how am I going to get paid for all of these customers that are coming onto my team? Well, that's the residual income, and this is how it works. You are basically paid anywhere between 15 cents to $7 per customer per level in this business. We're paid at 7 levels in Independence Energy Alliance. And there may be other companies out there in this sector, this energy sector, but there's no company out there that's paying 7 levels deep. And I want you to also notice that we are paid higher residual amounts the deeper our organization grows. And if you built a direct sales organization before, you know you're going to have more people on level 7 than you're going to have on level 2. So I love the fact that we are paid more money the deeper our team grows. And we're paid anywhere between 15 cents to $7. And that's based on how much electricity your customers use and where those customers fall within your organization. Also, as you get promoted through the leadership ranks, you can earn more money on top of the residual income. So become a manager. Every customer that's in your manager organization, you will earn an additional 15 cents. Become a senior manager. Every customer in your senior manager organization, you're going to earn the 15 cents from the manager level and the 35 cents. Become a director, you're going to earn 50 cents plus the 35 cents plus the 15 cents on every customer in your director organization. As a managing director, you're going to earn 75 cents plus the 50 cents plus the 35 cents plus the 15 cents on every customer that's in your managing director organization. And as a chairperson, you're going to earn all of these bonuses, and that equates to about $2.75 per active customer in your chairperson organization down to unlimited levels. So again, we are rewarded yet again for promoting through the leadership ranks in this company. So another way that the company pays us is through leadership development bonuses. And I'm about to show you a chart. Now on this chart, you're going to see some orange people, you're going to see some green people, okay? The orange people represent directors and above. The green people represent associates who are striving to promote to that director and above level. Let me show you how this bonus works. Once you become a senior director in our company, you will now be privy to another big part of our compensation plan. And again, you will see orange people, you will see green people. Orange people are directors and above. So become a senior director and Independence Energy Alliance will pay you $100 per director on generation 1 in your organization every single month. So in this example, this senior director has 3 directors or higher on generation 1 in their business. They're paid $300 per month, not a one-time bonus. They're paid this money per month. And it doesn't matter how many directors are above you have on generation 1, it's unlimited, the amount of money you can earn for this bonus. Now, once you promote to a managing director, you now open up generation 2. So you're paid $100 per month per director for generation 1 and 2. And in this example, this person is being paid $400 per month. The next level is to promote to an executive director. That will open up generation 3, and you're paid $100 per month per director. And in this example, this person is earning $600 a month. The next step is a chairperson. Once you become a chairperson, you're paid on generation 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that equates to $900 in this example for this particular chairperson. And at a national chairperson, you open up generations 1 through 5. And this particular person is being paid $1,400 per month because they have 14 directors or above in generations 1 through 5. Now, I want to point out that most national chairpersons in our company have well over 30 to 35 directors or above in their organization. So this is for illustration purposes only, but you can earn some great income on this part of the compensation plan. And we love this part of the comp plan because it's about director development. Help people get to director, and the company will pay you or reward you every single month for your efforts. Now, we also pay achievement bonuses when you promote to the level of a manager. And guys, this is a part of the power play equation, this manager achievement bonus of $100. So when you promote to that level, you're paid a $100 bonus when you get to a manager. When you promote to a director is someone who has about 100 customers in their organization. You will receive a $500 bonus for promoting to director. And if you are a senior director and above, if you personally sponsor someone who becomes a director, you're paid a $500 matching bonus. So let's just say Raven comes into business and she's a senior director, and she develops 2 directors this month. She'll be paid $1,000 for those 2 personally sponsored directors that she developed in the month of June, and she'll get that payout on July 15th. So that is a great way to be paid for helping people promote through the ranks. But we also have what we call a fire it up promotion going on for the month of June. And let me explain to you how this works. This benefits the person who is maybe a great builder, someone who can motivate people and build a great team. And you will be rewarded for promoting fast through the leadership ranks through this fire it up promotion. And let me explain to you how it works. You get started in the business, and if you promote to a senior manager within 15 days of enrollment, you will be paid a $1,000 bonus. In fact, one of our new business partners, Shamir Love, she came into the business almost 15 days ago, promoted to the senior manager position in less than 15 days, and she's going to be paid that $1,000 bonus for hitting that level within 15 days. So congratulations to her for making that happen. The next step is to promote to a director within 30 days of enrollment. You promote to a director within 30 days of enrollment. Again, that's someone who has about 100 customers in their organization. The company is going to pay you a $2,000 bonus. Promote to a senior director within 60 days of your enrollment date, and you will be paid a $5,000 bonus. What is a senior director? That's someone who has about 250 customers in their organization. Promote to managing director within 90 days of enrollment, and the company is going to pay you a $10,000 bonus. A managing director is someone who has about 600 or 700 customers in their organization. And when you add up these amounts, they equate to $18,000 that you can earn within 90 days if you focus on advancing your business to managing director within 90 days. Also, if you get to that managing director role, anybody that you bring in the business who promotes through these levels on schedule, you will be paid a matching bonus. So let's just say Edward is a managing director and he brings in Gary, and Gary advances through these levels on schedule. Okay, well, Edward will be paid $1,000, and so will Gary when Gary gets to senior manager. When he gets to director, both of them will be paid a $2,000 bonus, and so on. So the key is to get to managing director and help others advance through these ranks so you can receive a matching bonus of up to $18,000. So guys, that is absolutely incredible that the company will pay you $18,000 plus another $2,000 for getting power play done. That's $20,000 that you can be paid in 90 days in this business. So let's move on to our humanitarian efforts with this company. The first one is our nonprofit fundraising program that we offer to different schools, municipalities, religious organizations, nonprofit organizations, and organizations that are recognized by a 501c status. And this is how it works. If you are a director or above with Independence Energy Alliance, you can sit down with one of those types of companies that I just named, and you can show them how to partner up with IEA. That organization, if you are a director or above, can actually partner up with us for free. They don't have to pay 1 penny to get started with our company. And you can sit down with that organization and show them how you can help them earn a one-time bonus as well as monthly residual income when members of their organization or supporters of their organization become customers of Independence Energy Alliance. So let me give you an example. Our company pays $250 to that nonprofit organization for every 25 customers. So let's just say you sit down with an organization and 250 of their supporters become customers. That organization will be paid $2,500, and that's a bonus, a one-time bonus. But as far as residual is concerned, they will be paid $4 per account, and that's $1,000 per month that organization can earn. So what will you earn for bringing that organization to the table? Well, you will be paid $100 for every 25 customers that organization brings to the table, and you will be paid $1.25 per account for residual income. So that is great. So if you know some nonprofit organizations out there that need some extra money, please you promote to that director level and get them going with us so they can earn a true residual income that will impact or change the financial status of that nonprofit organization. And I'm sure they will appreciate you for thinking of them. The next effort that we have is our Choices Change Lives program. And our Choices Change Lives program works like this. All you have to do once you become a director or above with Independence Energy Alliance, all you got to do is just get out and give back to your community. And you can do it by one or two ways. You can either donate your time by going to a nonprofit organization and working for an hour or so. And as long as you videotape yourself working with that organization and helping them out, send that video to the company, and Independence Energy Alliance will send you a check for $100 for your time. Or you can just donate $100 to the nonprofit organization of your choice and videotape yourself awarding that $100 donation to a company or a nonprofit organization, and you will actually be reimbursed when you submit that video to our company. And I love this because we can actually do this once a quarter. We can make this donation to the nonprofit organization of our choice once a quarter. We get the money right back. And it's just a way for us to get out in the community. It's great to talk about how much money we can earn with this business, but are we getting involved with our community and putting money back into our community? And that's what this Choices Change Lives bonus is all about. And I love it because IEA could have easily chose one big company, one big nonprofit organization who they wanted to donate money to, but they opted to give that money to the field and allow us to disperse those funds into our own community. So I love that, and I know many directors and above in our company take advantage of this program every single quarter. So it's a great way, again, to give back. So guys, I just want to thank you all so much for joining us today. I hope I did a great job just giving you some background information about our company. I hope you really caught how easy it is for us to acquire customers when I went through the customer acquisition process with you. And I really hope you caught how easy it is to earn money in this business just by going out and acquiring a handful of customers and by showing other people how to do the same thing. I hope you make the empowering choice today to partner up with the person who invited you to this webinar. Get your questions answered, and let's get you started. This $1,300 promotion that we have in place for acquiring 10 customers, it ends the end of June. And we want you to be able to earn some great income. We hope that you will partner up with us. If you partner up with us, I can assure you that you will have a lot of support to build your business. We do webinars like we've done today every single Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday morning. And we will be happy to plug you into those events to help you jumpstart your business. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. I'm Yolanda Harris, chairperson out of Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you all so much for your time and have a great weekend.